Welcome to World Cinema Library.
Hi guys, welcome back. Unimaginable vengeance takes a terrifying form in this film, where horror doesn't stop with one person, but spreads through an entire family. What begins as fear slowly transforms into something far more disturbing, rooted in belief, blood, and destiny. This is not a horror that appears once and fades away. It follows, surrounds, and destroys completely. Pain becomes personal, punishment feels endless, and escape feels impossible. Darkness moves relentlessly, turning faith into fear and life into survival. Get ready for a terrifying horror experience that stays with you long after the screen fades to black. Özne grows up carrying a deep obsession for her cousin Kudret, believing he is destined to be hers. When Kudret marries Nisa and starts a family, Özne's jealousy turns into quiet hatred. Unable to accept this rejection, she secretly performs a forbidden Siccin ritual, using black magic tied to blood and graves. The ritual is meant to break Kudret's happiness and pull him back to her. Soon after, disturbing events begin inside Kudret and Nisa's home. Nisa suffers from violent nightmares, physical pain, and sudden personality changes. Objects move on their own, shadows appear, and fear settles permanently inside the house. The curse begins working slowly, exactly as it was summoned. As time passes, the darkness spreads beyond Nisa and affects the entire household. Kudret's blind mother senses an unseen presence, while his disabled sister reacts with uncontrollable terror. Medical help fails to find any explanation, forcing Kudret to seek religious guidance. An imam identifies the presence as a powerful jinn summoned through Siccin. The entity feeds on fear, weakness, and broken faith, growing stronger each day. Nisa becomes the main target, losing control over her body and mind. Kudret begins to connect the events to Özne and confronts her about the curse. Özne admits to performing the ritual, but claims she never expected it to spread so far. The curse demands more than suffering and turns against its creator. Özne is dragged into the same terror, experiencing hallucinations, possession, and complete mental collapse. Attempts to undo the ritual fail as the entity refuses to release its grip. The family faces devastating losses as the curse continues unchecked. Nisa's condition worsens, pushing everyone to the edge of endurance. The jinn carries out the vengeance without mercy. Lives are shattered, relationships destroyed, and faith deeply shaken. The horror moves forward without closure, consuming everyone connected to the curse. Öznur, played by Merve Ateş, delivers a chilling performance built on obsession, jealousy, and emotional instability. Her calm expression makes the character more frightening than loud aggression. Adnan Koç, as Kudret, feels natural and restrained, reacting like an ordinary man trapped in escalating horror. His confusion and helplessness ground the supernatural events in reality. Dilara Buyuk Bayraktar, as Nisa, carries the physical and psychological burden of the film. Her transformation through silence, pain, and body language feels disturbingly real. The blind girl's character adds a unique and haunting presence to the story. Unable to see, she reacts through sound and instinct, sensing danger before anyone else. Her performance relies on fear, tension, and sudden emotional shifts rather than dialogue. Kudret's blind mother strengthens the atmosphere by responding to the unseen with belief and dread. None of the performances feel exaggerated or theatrical. Together, the cast's grounded acting makes the horror feel personal and deeply unsettling. Under the direction of Alper Mesci, Siccin is crafted with a clear and unsettling vision. Alper Mesci also serves as the writer, ensuring the horror remains rooted in belief rather than spectacle. The camera work, handled by Hakan Aydin, stays restrained and intimate throughout the film. Tight framing and limited visual space create a constant sense of suffocation. Darkness is used with purpose, not to hide fear, but to suggest an unseen presence. The camera often lingers longer than expected, allowing discomfort to grow naturally. Ordinary locations feel unfamiliar and threatening through controlled visual choices. This visual approach keeps tension alive even in silence. Editing maintains a slow, deliberate rhythm that never rushes the fear. Scenes unfold patiently, allowing dread to settle into the viewer's mind. Cuts are minimal, making moments feel disturbingly real rather than cinematic. The pacing reflects Alper Mesci's preference for psychological pressure over sudden shocks. Sound design plays a dominant role in shaping fear. Low frequencies, whispers, and distant noises create constant unease. Silence is treated as a weapon rather than a pause. Every technical decision works towards sustained tension. The music, composed by Cem Kosmenoğlu, remains subtle and atmospheric. Instead of leading emotions, the score quietly supports the growing dread. Religious undertones and low chants blend seamlessly with ambient sound. Many scenes rely on minimal or no music, making fear feel raw and exposed. Alper Mesci's direction keeps performances grounded and realistic. There is no visual excess or dramatic overuse of effects. All technical elements work together under a single, controlled vision. The result is a horror experience that feels invasive, personal, and relentlessly disturbing. Siccin is a horror film that depends on belief, atmosphere, and psychological pressure rather than sudden shocks. It allows fear to grow slowly, making the experience feel invasive and uncomfortable. The performances remain grounded, helping the supernatural elements feel disturbingly real. Technical restraint strengthens the tension instead of breaking it. The film's focus on faith and consequences gives its horror deeper weight. It is not made for casual viewing or easy scares. This is a film that demands patience from the viewer. The experience remains heavy, intense, and unsettling long after it ends. IMDb rating: 5.9 out of 10. Don't miss the next movie. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.